It is Labor Day weekend and we are heading to, where are we heading, Bryson?
Holiday World.
Holiday World! We are super excited. We've got about a 2-hour and 45-minute drive, but camper drive time, that's more like 3 hours. So we are super excited, ready for a long weekend.
And the Thunderbird.
And the Thunderbird. Bryson's finally tall enough to ride on the Thunderbird. Good morning. We got to our campsite about 8:50 last night, I want to say. So trying to back up the camper in the dark was super tricky, especially because our site is very small. But we got everything set up. We got our golf cart, and once we got everything set up, we just enjoyed the evening.
First day in the survival.
What?
Said first day in the survival, I guess.
First day of survival. First day of survival. So we are excited to head to Holiday World. The park opens at 10, so we're trying to get there right when they open so we can enjoy some of the rides before it gets busy. So we're looking forward to a fun day. We checked it. Are you excited? Oh, yeah. Quick tip if you're coming to Holiday World and you have kiddos and you want to make sure that they're tall enough to ride certain rides, there's a measuring station where you can get them measured and get wristbands on so they don't have to check their height at every ride. So I would recommend that if you've got little kids.
Stand by for a review of the Thunderbird.
Thank you. Tell us about your first experience.
It was awesome, but so scary. At the last part, I felt like I was about to fall off.
And you were in the first row.
Yeah.
First row, this kid. He has no fear.
Oh my God!
Uh-oh, stinky poopy. Yeah.
So you may be wondering why we're dressed like this. We are getting ready for the golf cart parade, and we have our golf cart all tricked out in Colts paraphernalia, garb. So we're going as Colts super fans. Go Colts!
Colts, but I've been bamboozled. Thought wearing a cool helmet would be awesome, but it just means I can't drink anything, so.
He's driving. But we're super excited to line up and see what all the other golf carts look like. I'm going to try to record it, but it is dark outside, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some footage of this so you can see the fun golf cart parade.
Ready?
You excited?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure you were thinking golf cart parade, like how cool could it be? But really, this is incredible. There's probably over 50 golf carts all tricked out and lined up for the parade that's going to start in about 5 minutes.
Go Colts!
Are ready for day 2 at Holiday World. What'd you think of day 1?
Very eventful.
Very eventful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But very packed.
Very packed like crowds or packed like a busy day?
Both.
Both.
Lots of crowds, lots of people.
Now, I disagree. I felt like there wasn't a ton of people at the park yesterday. I think they did a good job of making sure that there weren't huge crowds, especially for the bigger rides. They had the online reservation system that worked out pretty well. So, yeah, we had a really good time.
Thanks, guys.
But we're excited for day 2 of Holiday World.
voice is very scratchy. I don't know why.
Screaming on all the rides.
Not that.
Now we're starting the long drive back home. I think we had a really good time. Everyone is tired, which is a good sign of a long, fun weekend. So for amenities, they had a putt-putt course that's free. They have a pool, which is free.
But it's closed.
There are 2 camp stores. There's a place to get pizza and ice cream. Nice showers and bathrooms, always important for me.
For us personally, I'd give it a 4. Our site was tight, narrow, really close to others, but I think that's just kind of in general all the sites there. But they do have some flat concrete pad sites. They have several pull-through sites, but I'm sure those book out really early. So we took what we could get and made the best of it. So yeah, I'd say 4 out of 5.
Yes, to Troy's point, the campsite was very small. New this time, we've stayed many times at Holiday World, but this was the first year that if you wanted to reserve a specific site, you had to pay $20 more when you reserved your reservation. So I didn't want to do that, so we just took whatever they gave us, and the site was not level at all. So we were kind of like this at the time. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, amenities, I would give it a 5 out of 5, just because it's got everything you need. So other than, you know, a better site, but I'd still give it a 5 out of 5.
That's just like, what?
Proximity.
Proximity to what?
Well, Holiday World and anything else that we would need.
Billion.
I think that's a 5 out of 5 because, I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so they didn't have the shuttles running. But even so, I mean, we drove our golf cart up to the golf cart parking lot, which is right by the parking lot, and it was a 5-minute walk from there. So, yeah, I would say 5 out of 5 as far as proximity. And the town's real close, gas station's close, so if you have to
Grocery
leave,
store.
get something.
I would give it a trillion out of a trillion because the rides were very awesome.
Yeah, we'll get to Holiday World in a minute. But proximity, I would also give it a 5 out of 5. I enjoy that the campground is located right next to the park. You can hear the roller coasters, you know, from the campground. So yeah, you can see them too. So yeah. Oh, going back to amenities real fast. They also had a dog park, which seemed new from the last time we were here. Beach volleyball, paddle boats.
Beach volleyball was new.
Huh?
You can rent fishing.
Oh, fishing. Yeah. Yeah, lots of amenities, lots of choices. And having a golf cart that you can rent, which doesn't happen.
Golf cart parade.
The golf cart parade was fantastic. We love that.
And
All right.
they have cabins.
And cabins you can rent, and trailers you can rent. So lots of options. As far as price, the site was $67 per night. That's for the unpaved back-in gravel, you know, site. If you want to pay extra for a paved site, that is $82 a night, and then the golf cart to rent is $45 a night. So price, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It's a little pricey, but I mean, if you plan for it, like that's your long weekend, and you know, it's a mini vacation, like given everything that you can do there. So I guess you expect to pay a little bit more, but
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Oh, I also want
I
to
give it
say
a 4 out of 5.
something.
Okay.
About the Splash and Safari, those were like the best. I was about to say awesomest. The Mammoth and the Wildebeest was my favorite
sites, there are full hookup, so full water, full sewer hookup right there, which is so nice because when you are checking out and you're tired, you don't want to have to empty out your tanks. So appreciate the full hookup sites. Holiday World, stars total.
Gazillion out of gazillion.
5 stars, everyone said. So even though the boys have gotten older, they still, you know, enjoy the rides. And Bryson could finally do all the roller coasters this time. What was your favorite roller coaster?
Thunderbird, obviously.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird or the Legend.
Or the Legend?
Yeah.
I would say the Thunderbird was my favorite too.
Thunderbird for me. And kudos to Holiday World for making it a pretty awesome experience, even though they are, you know,
In the
open
middle
during
of
a pandemic.
pandemic.
Yes, for sure.
The
For sure.
inline ride reservation system was pretty solid, honestly.
It was.
I think
Very happy with it.
We didn't get to ride as many rides maybe as we would have liked, but you know, if you're okay with going to ride some of the smaller attractions while you're waiting for your bigger ones like the roller coasters, then you know, it's a pretty solid way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we did the Liberty launch a couple of times, like in between, and then in Thanksgiving we did like the gobbler thingamajigger. I don't know.
Turkey gobbler.
Yeah, and then back to amenities, they do have like karaoke.
Oh, yeah, they had
that was
karaoke last night.
And
That was
then they
fun, too.
have movies, and then they have a station in front of the camp store where you can like buy a bag of minerals and like sort those to try to find cool rocks, I guess.
Yes.
But yeah, overall it was really good. You can hear all the kids screaming on the roller coasters.
Yeah, and I think the golf cart parade was definitely our highlight camping while camping. So anyways, we are heading back home to do mountains and mountains of laundry. So if you like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment below, and we will see you next time.
Or at least consider it.
Next time in
Or
Cornish Creek.
consider it. Yes.